What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here. Capcom is now open to a buyout. A third-party company could take over the company if they buy enough stock. This is sad that Capcom has gotten to this point where they have to be bought out. You know, growing up with Capcom, they've made some very, very poor business decisions, and it's really all on them. And one of the reasons is, pretty much killing Mega Man, and all that sequel crap with the Street Fighters needs to stop, because what I'm seeing with the numbers of Street Fighter, each time they make a new one, doesn't sell as much as the last one. Capcom is still a great company. They have great franchises. I grew up with them. Great games either way. Just bad business decisions got them to this point. But now that they can be bought out, it opens a lot of other opportunities for the company and also another company. And I think the best company to buy out Capcom would be Nintendo. For one, Nintendo and Capcom already have a fantastic relationship. And right now, Mega Man is in Smash Brothers. They have an exclusive deal with Monster Hunter, a timed exclusive deal with Monster Hunter that can only be on the 3DS or Nintendo systems for a remainder of time. And we've seen how Monster Hunter 4 has pretty much printed money on the 3DS, and also Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate also made a lot of money, so it was a mutual benefit. We have the exclusivity to the Phoenix Wright series, which has been on Nintendo handhelds, the DS and 3DS, and those are sold well. And just in general, Nintendo is a great choice to buy Capcom, and it would just be great for Nintendo. They would actually benefit so much if they bought Capcom, and they will have all their franchises, and the biggest is Mega Man. And Mega Man and Nintendo, that just works. Mega Man and Nintendo. Mega Man is a side-scroller, a platformer, action shooter, things that in general Nintendo is known for. And I think Nintendo will do some great things with Mega Man, and just think about it. If Nintendo buys Capcom, they will not only have the majority of the fighting game community by the balls, they'll also have the Mega Man fan base by the balls too. If you want a new Street Fighter, if you want a new Mega Man game, you have to buy a Nintendo console, whether that be a handheld or the actual home console that Nintendo produces. And that's huge. That's a huge number of people. If Nintendo right now buys Capcom and announces, like, maybe next E3, we're going to have a new Mega Man game in 3D on the Wii U coming next year or this year, and only exclusively on the Wii U, because freak, we got Capcom, because we can do that. You know how many fans, how many people will buy a Wii U just for that game, just to get a taste of Mega Man, especially since Capcom has pretty much killed Mega Man, and Mega Man has been MIA for years. People would eat that up. People are craving Mega Man. That's why Mighty Number 9 right now is so popular, because people want their Mega Man fix in any shape or form. It's like a drug. Imagine if Nintendo just, pretty much killed Mario. If Nintendo was up for a buyout and Sony or Microsoft acquired Nintendo and they're saying, we're having a new Mario game, here you go, I would buy that console in a minute, because I love Mario. It's one of my all-time favorite franchises, and I want that game. I want to play that freaking game, So this will just be beneficial for Nintendo. And the only thing is, it will have massive backlash from Sony and Microsoft fans, because for the most part, Street Fighter and Mega Man games and just all their games, most of their games are multi-platform. So when people find out I have to buy a Nintendo console, a quote-unquote kiddie console, to play these games, people are going to be pissed off. But it really doesn't matter, because people are going to bite the bullet. Those people who are mad at Nintendo for acquiring Bayonetta and are making a sequel that's exclusive to the Wii U, yeah, they moaned, they complained, but I bet you a lot of them are going to buy a Wii U just to play Bayonetta 2, because they liked it, the first one, so much, and they want to finally see how what direction the series goes. For the most part, I know that, you know, I'm not saying all of them are, but I know a lot of them are. You know, they're going to bite that bullet. People are going to have to bite the bullet. You know, things have to be exclusive for certain consoles. That's how you reel in people, and Nintendo doing this wouldn't be a malicious act, as some people will make it seem like. It would just be a business strategy to get other people on their consoles, to get a whole new audience on their console. Nintendo buying Capcom would literally give them a lot of the fighting game audience, and when they buy a Mega Man, I don't even have to speak on that. There's a huge fan base for Mega Man, period. That's a couple of million right there, you know, and their eyes will be on Nintendo. This can only do so much. This isn't like Atlas. Atlas has some great IPs, point made, I mean, but they're not nearly as big, in my opinion. They're not nearly as big as Capcom. Acquiring Capcom is like acquiring Sega. You get all these great IPs. Like, they've got some phenomenal IPs. Imagine if someone bought Sega. They get Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. They get you know, the Crazy Taxi series. They get Super Monkey Ball. They get all these great franchises that have sold very well, just being, you know, from a third party, not a big company that makes the actual consoles they're selling this stuff on. So Nintendo, get on this. If you miss out on this, and if, you know, anyone buys them out, I hope, you know, if Nintendo doesn't do it, I hope, you know, a different third party, like someone who doesn't have like a console like Microsoft or Sony, I hope they don't. That way at least everybody wins in a way. But if someone is in the best shape to acquire Capcom, it is Nintendo. And if you think about it, Sony is bleeding out billions, and Sony just wouldn't be a good choice. To be honest, I don't think Sony is going to be here in the next 10 to 15 years. Really, I don't. They're just bleeding billions out, their company, and it's just pretty sad, because it's just sad. You know, I'm not trying to make Sony fans feel bad. It's just the fact of the matter. Each time they post their revenue and stuff, it's nothing but losses, and it's huge losses. So, yeah, Nintendo, get on it. Buy Capcom. You can only win with this. So guys, what do you guys think? Do you think Capcom, not Capcom, but Nintendo should buy Capcom? And do you think it will hugely benefit Nintendo as a whole? Tell me all that in the comments below. What are your thoughts? What company do you want to see purchase Capcom? Tell me everything in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be keeping a close eye on this. See you guys next time.